Our message affirmation this morning: I am a channel for divine order and perfect harmony. This is a statement that is so true in life. And we should take a moment and reflect on this and think of all the things that happen in your life and all the things that transpire and how it is that indeed you are a channel for perfect order and perfect harmony. And Reverend Virginia shared that wonderful story with us this morning, how her caretaker happened to be a channel of divine order and perfect harmony by taking those few moments and looking in on something that she probably otherwise wouldn't have, but she prevented this potential injury from happening. And we remember our scripture lesson today. Basically, he was saying to them when they were concerned that he was, they were the soldiers were coming for him. They were going to take him away and they were going to crucify him. And his reply to them was, "What should I say? Should I say, 'Father, save me from this hour'? No, it was for this very reason that I came to this hour." So Christ knew in advance there was a divine order to his whole life, and he knew what that was going to culminate in. And it wasn't a very lengthy time. He was, 33 when he passed away. And that's a relatively short life. And to know that there was this divine order, that's what he was there for. That's what he came for. And we in our own lives need to look around and think of all the things that we do, all the circumstances and situations we find ourselves in, where we are channels of divine order, absolute divine order in everything. So many times I think myself, and gosh, I could stand up here all day giving you examples of things that we don't even plan on happening that just happen, and they trigger all these subsequent events, and sometimes even it's not a good thing that happens as a consequence of them, but that also is divine order. And we have to stop and look at this and understand that that's what it is. And a lot of times when things like this happen and they upset us, we do get upset and we lose our way. Our greeter, Diego, was sharing with me that there was on the corner, police were all around, and it was a hit and run. And so, of course, there was so much upset and anxiety associated with that event, because, of course, I mean, we live these human lives, and in our human lives, we get upset by things like that because we don't expect to, go walking down the street and suddenly get hit by a car and, have that instant, as we say, transition to that next place. And it's very important to stop and realize that all of these things, this is just divine order. This is divine order. Much as his followers were so disappointed that Jesus would be taken and crucified at such a young point in his time and at such a young point in his ministry. He had so much to go out in the world and do, and so many more people that he could have healed and saved, and his message could have been shared directly, so much more. And so when his followers of the time had heard that he had been crucified, he himself in that moment was explaining to them that this is divine order. This is what I came to do, and we need to accept that. So often in our lives, we'll find ourselves in a similar circumstance or situation, and we need to understand that all of this is divine order, that, of course, we have free thought, and there is free thought in everything, and we do make decisions, but it's all part of God's divine plan, as much as we think that we're making some unknown decision. It's our free will, but it certainly isn't unknown in the eyes of God, because we know that he is the great seer, and he is with us and within us in every way, so he certainly knows what's happening. And so when we find ourselves in the midst of upset and challenge and circumstance, we need to stand back and know that this is divine order and that you're playing a role in that, because we're all a channel for perfect and divine order every day in every way. The goal this week is to think about this question: is what do I get upset about? Think about all the things in life that we get so frustrated about, to stand back and look at the things and the circumstances and situations that happen in your life. What do I get upset about? And then can I sit back and can I put this into the realm of knowing that this is all God's divine order? Everything that's happening has been known for thousands of years, even though I think it's just happening or it's a snap decision or something's happening right now. All of these things have been known because everything is a part of divine order, this perfect schism that was put together by God when he created this beautiful world and beautiful universe that we live in. So ask yourself that this week, especially if you do find yourself in the center of something that's upsetting you when you're either getting angry or you're sad or whatever untoward emotion, and ask yourself, am I seeing that this is all part of God's divine order? And can I recenter myself and align myself with the presence of power of God so that I'm not upset about this, or so that I'm not sad about this, or there is no anger in me. There's just love of God and the acceptance that God has control over everything that's going on in our lives, and every circumstance and every situation. He's there and He's guiding us and directing us, and to know that everything that's going on is part of divine order, and that we are all a channel for the divine order and perfect harmony. As bumpy as that road may seem, it's all perfectly harmonious in the eyes and in the vision of God. And the good news is that we are all a channel for divine order and perfect harmony. Despite what we see going around us in the outside world, despite appearances to the contrary, there is divine order in all things, and in all things, we are able to channel the divine order into our lives and have perfect harmony because it comes from within. So remember that as you go forth and embrace this wonderful week ahead of us. Start that week knowing that you are a channel for divine order and perfect harmony. So no matter what gets thrown at you next week, know that it's all something that's been known about it. It's all part of this divine order, this divine plan that God has for us in life. And embrace it, and don't let these things upset you, and don't let them unnerve you, because it's just part of God's master plan. And it's where we're meant to be. Because as we say so often, we're always exactly where we're supposed to be.